Three former lead singers from three of the world's most renowned vocal groups, the Temptations, the Platters, the Drifters, well, they've come together again. And it's all for a free concert this afternoon on the lawn of the Fairfax County Government Center. And here with more about their performance is Leonard, Joe Coleman, and Joe Blunt. Welcome, gentlemen. So good to see you all.
Thank you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
I was asking you how long you've been performing as a trio, and you told me it's been how many years now?
Well, this particular unit has been together 4 years, but we started out together back in 1968.
How did you come together originally? You all were singing in church?
Well, in actual fact, Joe and Joe grew up together in church locally in the Washington, D.C. area, and that's where our singing started, so to speak.
What church was that?
Mount Pleasant Baptist Church in Washington, D.C.
My goodness, so you were singing gospel back in those days?
Yeah, that's correct. And eventually it progressed into other forms of music and so forth, and here we are.
So was the goal to have a group together?
Well, we actually had a group together years ago called True Reflection back in the early 70s, and with Atlantic Records had an album out and so on and so forth, and things go as they go sometimes in the music business, and we all went our separate ways, and Glenn wound up with the Temptations, I wound up with the Drifters, and Joe Coleman wound up with the Platters.
Yes.
Wow, and had so many hits that you are still performing today. What are some of your favorites?
Oh, that's a hard one.
That really is. Only You.
Just My Imagination, My Girl.
Just smoke gets in your eyes. Just wonderful music.
Under the Boardwalk.
Under the Boardwalk,
I'm going to get you all to harmonize right now. Hit a few bars for me. I can't have you in here and not have you sing. What are you going to do?
Don't you know it's too early to sing?
No, never. Professionals are always ready.
Always ready, huh?
It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away.
That is just timeless. It really is, and the harmony seems so natural between the three of you. Was that just an automatic fit?
Well, you know, you build your chemistry. We know each other musically. We're great friends.
Yeah.
So we know each other's voice range. So a lot of times we just fall in without a whole lot of searching.
What was interesting, though, was that we hadn't sung together in, what, 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
And we got together at my home one day just to kind of see how it felt. And the harmony
just like that.
Amazed us. We were amazed that we still had that blend after all these years.
And that the three of you, that's enough people. You don't need any more. Do you find that you're able to hit all the notes and everything you need to do with just the three?
Well, we have to structure things a little different than four-man group or five-man groups, but we can do the same stuff and hit do the same chords, Is it more challenging now than it was back then? How do you maintain that ability to continue to sing so well and keep up the stamina?
Well, it's pretty much about just continuing to take care of yourself. You know, I give vocal lessons sometimes, so I try to use them myself, use those techniques to kind of keep it going. And we just love, we love what we're doing, so that helps a lot.
And I'm sure the crowds love what you're doing as well. How do they respond when they come to these shows and hear you all do all of those favorite hits from years ago?
The response has been amazing. It really has. People love those old songs because people can relate to the kinds of songs that they are and the music that is so popular in that era and still goes on today. So even the younger audiences tend to really respond well to what we do, and we love it.
And the music business has changed so much since then. What advice do you give younger artists today who are just coming in?
Well, you know, I think that you got to do your homework. Right. Preparation is first and foremost.
And what does that mean? What kind of homework, what kind of preparation?
Well, first of all, you got to have a passion for this because nobody pay you when you start out. You know, when we start out singing, we would pay somebody to let us sing.
Pretty much true, yeah.
So you got to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
Then it takes continuous practice, rehearsing, Now, a lot of people are not into the preparation. They want the performance.
And the pay.
Yeah, and the pay. But you never get to the performance and the pay without the preparation.
That's correct.
So, you know, when you put in the work, you'll get the reward.
All right. Well, people are going to get the reward tonight when they hear you performing at the Fairfax County Government Center, 12,000 Government Center Parkway in Fairfax, Virginia, happening at 5:30 this evening. Leonard, Coleman, and Blunt, thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming, and I know you are going to knock them dead as always.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you much. We're looking forward to it.
We'll be right back with more Let's Talk Live. Stay with us.
And raise a family.